It's amazing what a person can do under pressure when they have to get something done, otherwise the very fundamentals of their life are at stake. Back when I was my lazy, junk food eating self, that exact thing happened to me. I thought making money online would be nice, so I beat around the bush, tried, failed for 3 straight years and still hadn't made a single dollar. But then, my comfort was threatened. The lifestyle I had at university would end soon and I would have to start a job, and that would not fly with me because I valued my freedom very highly. I valued being autonomous, having nobody in control of me, and the thought of having to ask someone for permission to go on holiday or go see some family just disgusted me. I hated the thought of it. So when it got to 2021, when I couldn't ignore the fact that impending doom was approaching, I was forced to do something about it, and in 8 months, I started my first YouTube channel and grew it to the point where I didn't have to go to that job anymore. That's right, I initially started business so I could carry on being lazy. Since then, I've learnt to push past my comfort, and especially now with the level of success I've had, I don't really need any more money for me to be okay. I could just sit around here for a very long time. I could go to the beach, move to Thailand, and just lay there every day and be fine for a good while. It's easy to get comfortable, and in fact, during my 3-year journey in business so far, there are periods in which I did get comfortable. And that's because we fall to our lowest standards, not our highest aspirations. And my lowest standard was freedom, having some sort of autonomy, and I didn't really care at the time what amount of money I made. Your bar might be different to mine, and in fact, I would argue that wherever you are in your life right now is your bar, because if you were unhappy enough in your situation to change, you would have done so by now already. You would already be taking massive action towards whatever your bar is. You might be finding comfort in your job, in your current routine. Sure, it's mind-numbing and it's not particularly ideal, and you want more money and you want a higher lifestyle, you want all of these things, but it's just not painful enough to make a change. And unfortunately, not fulfilling your potential and choosing this comfort is selfish in the worst way possible, because you're not only letting down everyone around you that you could be helping with the money you're making, you are letting yourself down. You're sacrificing your own fulfillment. By staying comfortable, you are not becoming what you could have been. I used to be a gamer, so I think of it this way. You can either stay on the starter map, chop like the worst trees, like the level 1 trees, sell the logs from those trees, and live a pretty normal life. Or you could go on a lifelong quest where you're uncertain, you don't know what's going to happen, you might fall down lower than you've ever been, but at the same time, you'll climb up higher than the you who stayed comfortable ever could. But we're not just talking about you here. By not sacrificing comfort and making those big, uncomfortable changes in your life so that you can fulfill your potential, you're sacrificing the fact that you could be helping your family. You're sacrificing being the type of person that could inspire other people and make a difference in the world. Right now, you might be comfortable with your situation or the amount of money that you're making, and it's keeping you from changing. But do you really think that in the next 10 years or so, even maybe less than that, there won't be a situation in which an abundance of money won't be really helpful? What if a family member gets sick? You're in the US, the bills are astronomically high for stuff like that. And even in the UK, where healthcare is free, the quality has been going down a lot recently, and people I know personally have had to wait years for potential things to be resolved that may have been cancer. Thankfully, it wasn't cancer, but if it had been, it would have been caught too late. So for this reason, sacrifice comfort for purpose and a vision. I'm sacrificing comfort in as many areas of my life as I can. Recently this week, I've been trialing a new morning routine. I wake up at 5 a.m, I go straight to the gym for when it opens, I do my cardio in the morning as well, and then I come back home, I make a coffee, and I work. I also sacrifice comfort in the way I make money on this channel. If you're ready to make a massive change, click the link below. I literally have an offer where if you don't make money with me in 2 months, I give you all of your money back. There's literally no risk to you, and by making this bold statement, I'm sacrificing my own comfort to make a difference. And I'm trying to do this with every aspect of my life, pushing beyond comfort, and I'm doing it because I have a vision that's greater than just sitting in this room, comfortable having escaped from my job a few years ago. So, my dear friend watching this video, pick your ass up and actually try as hard as you can to the point where there's nothing else left for you to give. When you do that, there's no shame in yourself left. You might have done some bad habits yesterday that you still think about and you regret doing them, and that repeats itself. When you actually try, all of that goes away because you're proud of yourself and who you've become. And if you did this, you would realize that on the other side of comfort, there's an even bigger pleasure, and it's called being proud of yourself, having respect for yourself, being able to provide for yourself and your loved ones, and most importantly for you, fulfilling your purpose. And that's a greater pleasure than sticking to comfort could ever give you. And I'm saying this to myself, by the way, just as much as I'm saying this to you, because I still sometimes choose pleasure over purpose. I choose comfort instead of doing the difficult thing. To go past comfort and unlock all of this and become successful, you need a vision, something to wake up that fire inside of you that will keep you going. The vision helps you do things with intention. Never lose sight of it. Without the vision, there's nothing. There's no point, no fire inside of you to keep going. And when you lose sight of your vision, you'll start going through the motions. You'll stop seeing the purpose in the pain, and you'll fall to your lowest standard. That's why to be truly successful, you need to forget about money, because once you make a few $1,000s a month, 99% of people will be comfortable with that and they will stop. Instead, forget about yourself and think, how can I go past comfort into something greater than myself? What's your why, your big reason? Think about this for a second. Meditate on it. And once you've found your why, the next thing you need to think about is what can you give? Put your words and creations out there on the internet, on social media for everybody else to see, and do it for free at first. Then start charging for it, because when people pay for something, they emotionally invest into it at the same time, and that drives change within them. So by changing yourself and doing this, you're impacting everyone else around the world as well, and that is amazing. If you kept giving your tools and creations away for free, people wouldn't take it seriously. Money is a tool to commit and make that change. That's how money comes to you and how you make it. You look beyond yourself into the world and you think, what can I give? You're the complete opposite of comfortable and selfish. You make money by giving something to the world. If you're actually serious and are ready to work hard to change your life, click the link below to work with me. Don't settle for this shit, mediocre life of comfort that society and yourself, your own brain, has trapped you in. Become the person you are actually supposed to become. I don't care if you're religious or not, but how sad would it be if you met God on your deathbed, having lived this life of comfort, and him telling you just how much you were supposed to become? Take action now, don't wait. See you next video.